Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are near. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. One more time so you guys can sing along. Ready? I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Hey guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. All right, so I sang a Carpenter song last week, and you guys were all like, anyway, you loved that I sang that song, so I was like, I think I'll go on a Carpenter roll here. There's so many good songs, so let's just do Carpenter songs for a while, right? All right, today is Totally Easy Tuesday. I don't know why I didn't clean my glasses before I came out here. I'm crafting out in the garage all day. I have to get ahead of the game because starting next Saturday, or this Saturday, coming up Saturday starts the 31 days of Halloween. I'm gonna do one Halloween craft every day for 31 straight days. So to do that, you have to get ahead of the game, which means I have to pre-craft. So I'm out there, I've done my Tuesday crafts, and anyway, all right, so enough about that. Let's just show you what I made today. On Totally Easy Tuesday, we normally do super easy crafts. These were all fairly easy, one difficult element of one of them. So I'm gonna show them to you, and I told you guys that I was gonna do crafts they've been sitting like I need to get these done kind of crafts, mostly for me or personal use or just because I started it and never finished it. There's lots of reasons. Wow, okay. I know, Kiwi wants to come out and say hi. Hello. Yeah. No, Effingham. I know. No, she's almost off grounding. All right, I'm gonna let her sit in the window a little bit today, okay? Get some sunshine, Kiwi. All right, so if you've never been to this channel before, you should know it's crazy. Like literally, we're just crazy and we do crazy stuff. Like talk to cows. And it's Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Effingham, please tell them why, because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1 and a quarter. That is good job. Thanks, Effingham. All right, so today, let me just show you the 3 things that I made. Starting off with something that I started as a craft after a haul, and I was like, the stickers wouldn't stick. It was super cool, but I knew I had to Mod Podge it. So I had it sitting there to sort of finish it, and so I did today. I gotta tell you guys, I think this is super cool. These are the wall tiles with the black canvas. I just think it's super cool. If you couldn't find the black canvas, you could paint it black. I'm actually gonna put it outside where all my pirate stuff is because I have a lot of Day of the Dead things. These colors are super good, and I just kind of like the mandalas, and so I'm gonna put it like as a backdrop on a shelf or something like that. But super cool. This came out really great, And it's just the wall tiles, Mod Podge, and a black canvas. Now, these were larger mandalas, and you will notice that I cut some of them down, right? So that I could just get this pattern on there, or not pattern, just to put them on there. So I love that. Super simple, and it was $2.50. $1.25 for the thing of the mandala wall tiles and, or wall borders or wall art, whatever they call them, you know, those things. Anyway, and then the canvas. So I really like that. We'll put that out in my backyard. And then I made something for my little Momos. So I gotta say, this was the most difficult one. It didn't have to be, but it was. All right, so first of all, Moses has a bedroom that is superheroes. So I took 2 pieces of wood, I joined them together. I cut a ruler in half to use my support. I put one of those, I don't know what those are called. I stuck one of those in there so you can hang it up. But these were temporary tattoos, and I struggled a little bit. Notice there's like a couple of spots where there should probably be more, and maybe I'll go get more. But let me just tell you, the temporary tattoos are fun, and they're really great, and they kind of almost work like rub-ons. But have 2 packages because you're going to mess them up. And I'm trying to figure out that I know there's a good way to do it. I just haven't yet figured it out. So it was paint on there, and I was wondering if maybe if I put Mod Podge down first and then put the tattoo. So I will try that next time. But it doesn't matter. This still came out really great. So what I did was I took the galvanized tin and I sort of rusted it up, which it came off. I rusted it up, which I'll show you in the next project. I had leftover paint, which is why I did this. I put my 2 boards together. I put my tattoos. First of all, I sort of put a light layer of acrylic paint on it, just so that it would sort of seal the wood. Then I put my tattoos on there all over, and I messed up a couple of them. Even like they're kind of, some of them are a little messed up, but it still looks really cool because I aged it. So then after I did that, I used thumbtacks to thumbtack down my galvanized, and then I took shoe polish, the brown shoe polish, to age it, just to give it sort of that weathered, aged look. And I just stuck a picture on here just to, you know, to show you guys. But then this is one of those thumbtack clips. It's a thumbtack, so I just stuck it into the wood. Worked perfect. I hope Moses likes this, so I'll send this off to him. I think it's super cute. I hope he likes it. I'm always sending him picture frames and pictures. Like, I want to make sure they never forget their Bella. So their rooms are filled with pictures of us and them. And okay, well, anyway. All right, then the last thing I did, which I'm super excited because as soon as I'm done showing, I'm going to interrupt and show you the clip of it up. I took the Halloween chain and I made it look like old rusty chain, which is exactly what I wanted it to look like. So I did it in 2 steps. So I just want to talk about this. It's that Halloween chain, right? And I took black, now I'm not gonna remember, black and brown and like a green color, and sort of mixed them all in and went over the entire chain, okay? So that was the first step. And then I show you at one point like what it used to look like before I finished it off. But then after I hung that up and it dried, I took this straight sort of rusty colored brown and sort of airbrushed over the whole thing so that it looked rusted. But the thing is, it's not fully coated, right? That's how you make it look rusty. Is that not cool, you guys? It totally looks like chain. Marcus was very impressed. So now we're gonna go hang it up for the chandelier, which was what I bought this for. Let's go see how that looks. Okay, so look how good that looks, you guys. Okay, so the original chain on this chandelier was all rusty, and we just couldn't find it. And so look, it's like perfect. Oh yeah, totally perfect. Wow. And it was $2.50 to complete that look and put the chain up there. Oh, but this is videoing it. I know there's so much behind it, right? Maybe I should go this way and come this way on it. Yeah, is that better, you guys? Not really, huh? Anyway, it looks amazing. I'm so happy with my faux chain to finish off hanging our bottle chandelier there. Alrighty. Yes. Okay. That looks pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. So I'm super impressed with that. And I gotta say, we looked and looked and looked and looked for chain. First of all, we could only find like shiny gold stuff. And then somebody had rusty old chain, but it was super expensive because, you know, because it was rusty old chain. Anyway, and the other thing is that chain would have been super heavy up there as well. So I alleviated the stress of extra weight on the hooks that are hanging it up, and it looks, I'm so happy with that. I'm super happy. So anyway, all right, those are the 3 crafts that I did for you today. So now let's go. You can see how I made all those. The chain from the Halloween stuff, and I'm going to use just a mixture of some different paints, all from the Dollar Tree, although not all the same brand, to make this look real and sort of rusted. So I got out my tear off palette sheet things so I can mix my paint and just start airbrushing on the colors to make it look like I want it to. This is such a messy craft because there's just so much paint. You get it all over your hands. So there's that brown, sort of rust brown, black, and an olive green. Mixing those 3 colors, or 4 colors, I guess, rather, to get a just a multicolored base on this chain. So I was doing a section on the top, then I'd flip it over and do the back side of it. I don't make you watch me paint the whole thing, but here you can see the difference of where it's painted and then where it's not. And it just looks so different. It really, I mean, I was shocked at how well this came out, I'm not gonna lie. But see, there's my base, right? And then, after I finished painting that, I hung it up. First I dropped it a couple times because I was trying to hang it up. See, there you go, there's regular, there's the painted. I let it dry, and do you guys see all the multicolors in there, which was exactly what I wanted. So I hung it up and let it dry for, I don't know, probably an hour maybe, I'm gonna guess, after I finished painting it. And then I went back and I airbrushed it sort of with the more rusty brown. So we're going to see that here in a minute. So then here is where I'm just taking that really kind of rusty colored brown and just airbrushing over the top of it and sort of stippling down into some of the crevices. So I don't want to completely cover it. I want to just do that sort of rust cover on it. Again, I think this came out like incredibly well. I want to do some more, like just to use outside in my pirate area, but I'm afraid outside that there would be an issue with the paint holding up. But I suppose I could seal it. Anyway, so I hope you guys like this. I think it came out super cool. Something that I've been wanting to do. So glad I did it. So, because I'd leftover paint from that chain, I decided I'd go ahead and age this piece of galvanized tin that I'm going to use in my next project. So I just paint it and then I kind of wipe it off with a baby wipe. All right, I had some leftover paint from the chain, so I went ahead and sort of rusted up this piece. So I'm going to make a picture frame sign for my little momos. So I have these 2 boards, and I'm going to make them one somehow. And then I'm going to put this in the center, and I'll put like a clothespin or something so you can put a picture on it. And then I'm going to put these temporary tattoos all over it because he has a superhero bedroom. So these are like kabam, wham, splat, blam, bang. I won't use the lips. But anyway, I just thought it'd be super cute as like or not even necessarily a picture frame. He could put, you know, a picture of his favorite character or something right on there. Anyway, all right, so let's get to it. Wood glue is my friend. So put a tiny bit of wood glue, not a tiny bit, I put wood glue and tiny bit of hot glue just to put these 2 together. And then I took a ruler and I cut it in half and just used that as my brace. I wanted something heavier than popsicle sticks because these were bigger pieces of wood. So I think that's fine. It was going to hold. All right, and then I took sort of it's the white shoe polish, but that didn't work, so I went just straight to my acrylics from Dollar Tree. Now the white is always super light, but that was fine. I just wanted a base for rubbing those tattoos on, and I didn't want it to be stark wood because I'm going to age this sign up. So I wanted something that would take the stain or the paint or whatever I decided to put on there. All right, so I paint it, and then I let that dry. And then I started the battles with the tattoos. I did sand the sides on those rough edges on that board too. So I cut all the tattoos out first, and I got myself a little thing of water and one of the foam stenciling brushes to pounce the water on there. And it was just a battle, you guys. Some of them came out so good, and some of them were just a pain and ripped apart. In the end, because I aged it, I think it all came out good. But if you were going to do this project, buy 2 packages of the tattoos so you can put more on if they get messed up. But I'm going to figure this out because I'm trying to decide if I just peel them off and rub and then like use it like a rub-on. Oh, that didn't seem to work, so I don't know. So you can watch me struggle with all these tattoos. Look, see, that one came off. And then this one, a no-go. Oh, no. It's just like, no, I'm not. So it's like, dang it. And then some of them I had to fix a little bit because parts would come up. But see, some of them just came up like perfect. Had I had another package, it wouldn't have been a big deal because I'd just be like, okay, that one didn't work, do another one, right? But I only had the 1 package, so lesson learned there. But I still think this came out super, super cute, and even though I had to struggle with these. And then so I ended up using ones that I thought I wasn't going to use. See, there I tried to do, like, can I just do like a rub-on? It doesn't. Still had to put the water on it. It still didn't come out perfect. But anyway. So then I did scrape the one off there. So then I just took the white again because I had places where I'd scraped. So I'd scraped off some of the white, and I just sort of ran over some of the tattoos too. Then Mod Podge over all of them, right? I don't want them coming up. So I just Mod Podged over them. And then I took thumbtacks because these things have 4 little holes in them, which I absolutely love. So I just put some thumbtacks on there. And then I just took one of the push pin thingamabobbers for a picture. And this is the brown shoe polish, which ages so well. You guys, that's like the best trick ever. It's better than stain. This brown shoe polish thing. I need to buy more of them if I see them. Anyway, and then, see, now I think it looks so cool, all aged. All right, which one was your favorite? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching that. Please tell me which one was your favorite. Don't forget, please, I beg of a thumbs up. I am getting so close to 2,000. I have a Gnome-tastic giveaway for when I reach 2,500, but I'm definitely going to do a giveaway at the 2,000 mark. So I'm really hoping that thumbs up and some chatter and stuff on the channel will help push it out there. So I'll see you back here on Thursday for Themed Thursday. probably with a haul. And everybody have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Bye, besties.